Hello everyone, this is kind of just gonna be like a rant video where I talk about Legos. Yeah, Legos. I'm probably gonna talk about why I like Legos, because for some, right now my obsession is Legos. I have obsessions every few months. So right now it's Legos. So I kind of want to explain why I'm obsessed with Legos so much, and then I might show some Lego stuff because I've added Lego things to my room because I've been going through all of my Legos I had as a kid and stuff. So I might show some of that. I'll probably talk about the Lego movies. I haven't seen the second Lego movie, but I've seen the Lego movie, the Lego movie, and the Ninjago movie. So when I was a kid, I was really obsessed with Toy Story, and that's kind of how my whole Lego journey kind of started. And I thought they were so cool because they did unique head molds. I just thought that was so cool as a kid, and made Woody taller. I don't know. That kind of made me start to get obsessed with Legos. But the first Lego thing I ever got, I think, was just the simple building blocks that came with this weird colored ones and just normal blocks. So I think that was the first Lego set I got. But the Toy Story ones were my favorite thing for a while because I think that's kind of what started it. And then I started when they released the Ninjago. But I remember I was obsessed with the Nia spinner. I don't know why I was obsessed with Nia's, but Nia spinner, and this was my thing. This is from the original, before the show even was a thing. They had a bunch of these spinners, and then I'm assuming you can guess that I got really obsessed after the show came out for Ninjago. I really liked the episodes about Jay when I was a kid. I think each ninja was supposed to be, I don't really remember the show that well, but I'm pretty sure each ninja had a snake army that they were each meant to I think Jay had some sort of armor that made it so he couldn't get bitten, and the other ones had something else. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. I thought that was cool that they gave him an armor plate, and he had I thought the lightning plane was cool. I remember getting that as a set as a kid. So I really like I like Jay a lot. I also like Nia because I got that was the one I played with as a kid. Favorite snake tribe was probably the red snakes, just because I think those are the ones that Jay was supposed to be fighting against. Back when they did the first early Ninjagos, when they started the show, they gave all the snakes cool unique headpieces. I really liked they did these staffs. There were different ones you had to collect. These two are some of the red snakes that I could find that I had. There's also more head molds. This came in a set with all the ninja, and they had one vehicle that they would use together. I think I got it for Christmas, and this is so nostalgic. I think his name's Pythor. But look, they even did these. Don't mind the biting. Don't mind the biting. I have a Chihuahua girl, a little nugget. But I love these. I like that they did all of the leaders of the snakes have these tails, which I feel is so cool. And then he had this unique head piece, like. But then after that, the snake army that kind of had a downgrade. Did the stone army, which I found one full character I could put together. These are kind of what the Stone Army people look like. I just took the Sensei helmet. I don't know if this is a new piece. If it isn't, then lame. It's a downgrade from the snakes. There's so many different snakes, and there may be 4 different types of stone armor people. And then after the Ninjago, they went full out. The Lego movie came out. They made Emmett, and I have his guide, which is probably one of the coolest parts about the movie. Is that he had a guidebook on how he's supposed to live his life. It's Yes, Emma. Tell us that we don't need to live our lives on like everyone else in the world wants us to live them. Live our life. Live the life how you want to live. And then they introduced the wild style, and they gave it like there's like this new hood piece they introduced, and they introduced this new hair piece. Like they introduced this new hair piece for Emmett too. And then there was Unikitty, which introduced the new tail, I think, and the horn. And then they had Bad Cop. I think this is like the only new thing for him. And he has the alternate face. And then I have Billy, the blue Space Ranger, which this makes me like love the older Lego themes so much. Like I like the simple Lego stuff because of the him being in the movie. He made me like the simpler Lego stuff. And then he has this alternative face. And then I got like Emmett's Mac as a kid. I tried to rebuild it as best I could from looking at the instructions on like the Lego website. His like giant mech he has at the end of the movie. So I got the Lego movie on Blu-ray. But as you can tell, I watched it so much that it's literally disintegrating. And I lost the Blu-ray disc, so I only have the DVD. And it's literally like falling apart. And I just want to have a physical copy. So eventually if I find a better, obviously not eventually, I'm gonna find a better copy. Around a similar time to the Lego movie, maybe a little bit before, a little bit after, I don't remember. Lego introduced this new theme, kind of replaced Ninjago, and it was called Chima. Back then, I just kind of didn't really like it because it was like replacing Ninjago. But now looking back at it, I think the sets look really cool. Each vehicle the characters had, each character's like an animal. There's animal tribes, which I think is cool. The thing that was cool about it is each like animal tribes, their vehicles looked like the animal species they were. Like I feel like now it looks so much better than I remember it being. The story isn't really that good. It's kind of just like the Dark Crystal but Lego. Even the villains are like reptile creatures. Like the idea of animal themed vehicles is really cool. And if they focus more on that rather than like copying Dark Crystal, I feel like people would like it more. Then after the Lego movie came out, the Hobbit movies started coming out. So they started doing like Lord of the Rings sets, and I found these two. And then I found a Gollum. Smeagol. I don't know. So I just wanted to mention that The Hobbit started coming out after the Lego movie, and so they made a bunch of Lord of the Rings Lego sets. I don't think I got that many. I think I only got like maybe one or two. Probably Hobbit. They were probably Hobbit sets too, though. I don't know. What probably one was a Lord of the Rings and one was a Hobbit. I watched the Lord of the Rings, but I didn't really understand it as a kid. So I think I enjoyed I understood the Hobbits more. The Lord of the Rings was way too confusing. Now I literally love Lord of the Rings. Like I would watch them any day if someone asked, probably. Literally so good. But I didn't really understand them as a kid. So I don't if they were to came out now, I would have been like I probably would have bought more than just like one Lord of the Rings, one Hobbit. Maybe they should make more than just that one or two. I guess two now. They're releasing a new set, but they're like $300. I'm not spending $300 on a. I don't. I don't have the room for that. If they were just to release like a scene that's like $50, I would probably buy it. To be honest, I love the Lord of the Rings. So yeah, I wanted to mention that. And then I think I forgot to mention that I used to play some of the Lego games as a kid. I played like I had like the DS copy of the Lego Batman game. I think I had the Lord of the Rings, but I didn't understand it, so I couldn't really play that game. And then I think I got the Batman 2 on the Wii made me more that how only increased the obsession with Legos, I think. And to get back to the Lego movie's like, in my opinion, the Lego movie is like such a good movie. It's like honestly underrated. Like the Lego movie's like pretty much perfect for what it's supposed to be. I I love the world building. I love the characters. Back when the Lego movie released, like promote the Lego movie, the Lego stores on one day, they did like this. There was like a line outside the Lego store that you're doing like a free like Lego set. And I remember I waited in like a line for like an hour. I think that might honestly be why I like the Lego movie so much, is because I have like such nostalgia for it. Like even like they did like the Lego movie McDonald's cups. I didn't really know what the Lego movie was until my mom took me to this free Lego thing that they had at the Lego store. And it was so cool getting this like, even though the build is kind of bad, I feel like it was like an experience. I like that. I remember so much. Like like that was so cool. So I think that's why I am like the Lego movie so much, is because it was like a part. It was like a year of my life. So my plans for this year is to watch the Lego movie on its anniversary, 10-year anniversary. So I'm planning on doing that. So my plans are for this month is like the Lego movie came out on the 7th, which is probably I'll probably just post this on the day it came out. So today would be the 7th of February is the anniversary of the Lego movie. I've never seen the sequel. So my plan is I'm gonna try to watch it on my birthday, which is the 13th. Birthday wishes, please. Okay, now I'm gonna get into the other Lego movies. As you know, I love the Lego Batman movie. You can tell that I'm obsessed with the Lego Batman movie. If you watch my room tour, I show you that giant Batmobile. I probably literally could have went on for hours about that car, which is so stupid. So I'll just show you this. Like they introduced this new built thing for Batman, which I think is really cool. And I love how they kept it like very simple. And they made it so he has like expressions in his eyes on the figures. But I think that's so cool. This is like a big part about the Lego Batman movie that I feel like no one thinks about. When the Lego Batman movie came out, they really tried hard to get it to trend on Instagram, which I think is so funny. Like, imagine if movies did that now. Like, it's so funny. And they would post like the weirdest like posts. It was really interesting, and they did like weird promo for the Batman movie, and like I don't know, I just think that's so funny. They did like these Valentine's Harley Quinn stuff. They had these selfie challenges that you and they wanted you to like go to certain like famous bridges and like take a picture and hashtag the Lego Batman movie for some reason. And I just think that's so funny. And another thing is they had the posters for for the characters, and so Batman's was Batman, the Dark Knight. It said the Dark Knight underneath him. And for Robin, it said Batman, the Boy Wonder. And then they're like, what can we do for Batgirl? So they did for Batgirl, they were like, what could we put underneath her name? So they're like, Batgirl, so boss. It's like, what? So boss? And it's just like so funny. Like, what? Like, it's funny. Like, I love that. Batgirl, so boss. They also did some more promos for the Batman movie that I did. At Target, they had like a scavenger hunt thing where if you got all the points or something, they'd give you a poster. I remember doing it with my brother. We walked to the whole Target doing this like scavenger hunt, and there were like cardboard cutouts of Batman. And I'm assuming they probably said hashtag the Lego Batman for the Instagram clicks. And then a few months after the Lego Batman movie came out, they released the Lego Ninjago movie. The only character I have is a Lego Nia keychain, so I do really like the new ninja designs. I feel like the story could have been better though. I don't want to get too into it because of spoilers. I want people still to watch all the Lego movies. They changed Garmadon's design a lot. This is the classic Garmadon. I feel like Garmadon's design should have had the bone on his head. In my opinion, I like that would have made it seem like he would have been feel more like Garmadon to me. I honestly like the generals or whatever they're called. I like them. I think they're cool. Like there should have been more to the story. The story was only about Lloyd. It wasn't about the ninja, which I feel like was the problem. The movie was about Lloyd and Garmadon, not about ninjas. They could have improved upon the Lego Ninjago movie. I can't really say that about the other Lego movies. I thought I should add more of my thoughts onto the Ninjago movie. I think it looks the best out of the Lego movies. Even though it looks the best, it's the story I feel like was very bland. And it didn't really have the creative elements that the other Lego movies had. I feel like it was like a more basic story, which I feel like is why it's not like my favorite movie in the world. And it released way too soon after the Batman movie. No one had hype for a new Lego movie. But I like the cast. I like the costumes, the outfits. I think they were good designed. I wasn't always a fan of them, but it makes sense why they made the ninja mask the way they did, because they wanted to make them two pieces. But I thought it looked weird at first, but I like it now. The reason they did that was so that you could see them talk and their expressions. It makes way more sense if you think about it in like the animation and like film perspective. See like the emotion of the characters more with the new masks. I really like their like mechs they all have and their suits. Some of them I feel like they should have made them references to the show. Like the reason it looks the best out of all the Lego movies is because they show like different elements. They show like there's more than just Legos in the world. They show like them going through like a forest, and it looks really realistic. Around the same time as the Lego Ninjago movie came out, I started kind of falling out with Lego. Like I stopped. I kind of was like embarrassed. So I stopped liking Lego for a while. I wasn't really into the whole Ninjago movie that much, but I didn't see it in theaters. I think I saw it later by renting. And that's why I didn't ever see this Lego movie 2, because I stopped really liking Legos. What recently got me back into Lego was I tried playing the Lego Fortnite game, and I was playing that for like a week or two. I honestly enjoyed it because I haven't really been able to enjoy Minecraft for like a year, because there's kind of just too much in Minecraft. It's too complex at this point. Like I liked when it was more simple. So I feel like right now the Minecraft Fortnite is more fun than Minecraft because it's still kind of simple. But I think it's cool how they did like all the skins. It's really fun to like explore. It's like it's not like just like a Minecraft clone. It's like very different. There's like temperature, which I think is like a cool idea. Like if you're too cold, you start dying, and if you're too hot, you start dying. I think that's like a cool idea. After the Lego Movie 2, they were going to release more Lego movies, but because of the poor performance of the Lego Ninjago movie and the Lego Movie 2, they canceled the next Lego movie, which was supposed to be like a car racing movie. I don't know exactly what it was supposed to be, but I'm assuming something like Wacky Races, which I think sounds really cool. Which, just think about, like, that makes so much sense in like a selling toys. You know what I mean? Like each character has a different car, so you can make a set for each character. But I like obviously they wouldn't have like a good Lego story like most of them do. It's been a really cool movie, and a lot of the characters had cool designs from my memory, but Warner Brothers did not pay license fee of Lego anymore, so they canceled that movie. And now Universal has the rights, I think. So Universal's working on some sort of movie. I'm just gonna talk about the character designs for the canceled Lego movie. Tubin. I think overall he has like a good design. He's kind of just in like a gold tracksuit. Not like my favorite or anything. I feel like he would have looked good in the movie. Frankie. I really like Frankie's design overall. Like she has like tattoos, and she has like the ribbon. I feel like if this movie was to come out, I probably would have liked Frankie the most, just based on the designs. I really like Frankie's design like a lot. She might have became one of my like character obsessions. Brody. Brody looks the most basic out of them all. The only thing that makes him not look just like a normal Lego guy is that he has like a scar through his eye. I feel like if this movie was to come out, he would have been the one that people thirsted over. Next is the tough guy. That's just, I don't know if that's actually what his name was gonna be, but that's what it's written down on the concept art. And he is the FBI director. I like how they made him a big fig. I feel like that would have been funny because I don't think they did like a main, like a character, like a, I don't know. I'm assuming he would be like the villain and they're trying to like stop them from racing. I feel like he would have been really funny. Like they would have made fun of how big figs can't really walk. There's Jane. She looks like she's a part of the FBI. Really like the hairpiece they gave her. I like the hairpiece a lot. I really like how they made her work outfit match. Oh wait, Jane has a racing outfit too. And then there's Mr. Wonderful. I really like how they use like this. I think it's like a Nexonite piece. I think it's cool how they used like that piece for a character that was gonna be in a Lego movie because it makes them like stand out more. Kind of just looks like one of those like weird like carnival style type things. I don't know. I feel like he would have been like the weird character in the movie. I've been so obsessed with Legos recently. I've been like looking more into the history of Legos, and recently I went to a thrift store. I found this guy, which is a very old Lego figure. The legs are so much different and the head is bulge jointed. In Europe, I believe they released like a stop motion show about this elephant. And it wasn't like made out of Legos. They were like, it was like clay. It was like Wallace and Gromit kind of. This was like Lego's start at trying to make a show. Later on, they tried other stuff and then they eventually got Ninjago, which I guess was overly successful. Probably a little bit too much in my opinion. Kind of getting Boruto vibes based on the sets. They have like these weird over tech based suits now. I also got this Batgirl at the thrift store. My mom gave me an early birthday present, which is this dude. Okay, I'm gonna show you a comparison, just so you know how big he is actually. I got this Kakashi figure for Christmas. It's like 11 inches. Like what? Like the Lego guy is so big. But I did not expect him to be so big. And he has a Lego guy inside, like controlling him. It's so cool. This is Batgirl. This is him. Okay, I'm just gonna show you this really cool thing about this figure. Like, look at how cool the inside of him is. Like, this is what I love about Legos. They're all like so cool. I'm starting to understand that it's like a different art form. Like, it's like this cool thing I recently found out about Legos. That's like the people who work for Lego, they sometimes will try to hide pieces in sets because the pieces, Lego has this thing, if a piece hasn't been used in 5 years, they discontinue the piece. So the piece can never be used again unless they remake the whole piece from scratch, which is an interesting concept, but I think it's a good idea. The more I've looked into it, I feel like it's like cool because then they have to improve upon the piece. Some people at the Lego company want certain pieces being discontinued. They'll hide them in the set, so they have to be more creative with the piece to hide it in. So it adds like another layer for like people who work for Lego have to be more creative. That's why they like started hiding different things. Obviously, like I know like in the cherry blossom tree recently they did like frogs. I don't think that's why they did frogs. I think frogs is like a common used piece. But like I looked into it and apparently like samurai Lego set that Nia had, and like, that's why she had like this armor piece. It was for like some farm set, and I believe that on her samurai mech as armor that piece would not be discontinued. On this isn't completely accurate to how it actually supposed to look. I think it's like supposed to be the mom, but the head just goes in like this block piece, and there's these arms connected to it. This was like a different idea they just tried. I think they did this before there was minifigures. Like the history of how they like Lego got to like the Emmets of this world. They tried this, and they got to Emmet. Like that's interesting to me. As of the recording of this video, Lego just announced a new movie that they're working on. And it's a biopic on Pharrell Williams. And I'm very happy. I know it seems like a joke that they're making a Pharrell Williams movie, but it's actually true. They're making a Lego movie about Pharrell Williams' life. It's so iconic. Like I literally like I've recently in the past few years last year I started feeling obsessed with different artists. Like, I love Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez. Old music is kind of iconic. And Pharrell Williams is one of them. I love Pharrell Williams' old music. It's some of his newer stuff. Like, I hate how all of his music now is just in the Minions movies. So maybe he'll write some new stuff for Lego. I'm like so excited for this movie. Like, literally no words to describe how excited I am for a Pharrell Williams Lego movie. Like, honestly, it might become my favorite movie. Like, we just gotta be honest. The guy who's saying Happy is getting a movie about his life. Minions music guy, who I think was on The Voice for a little while, he's getting a Lego movie made about his life. Like, we all need to, like, spread the word. We need to, like, spread the word like it's gospel so everyone can know. Universal is making a movie about Pharrell Williams that's told with Legos? Like, it's being animated as a Lego movie? We don't really know that much about it. I wonder if it's gonna be like stop motion or if they're gonna do like the 3D like the other Lego movies. But because it's a new studio, we have no idea how they're gonna do it. It's Universal. So hopefully they don't make them look like Minions. Like, not a joking side, Universal made that honestly pretty good Mario movie. So hopefully they do the same with Pharrell Williams' Lego movie. Pharrell Williams is a style icon. We all have to appreciate his style. He's like really good at dressing up. And I cannot wait for this movie. It's gonna be the best movie I've ever made. Like, I'm literally not joking. Best movie ever made. This is my Survivor. One thing that I've noticed about Legos that they do a lot is that over time they've tried to make small improvements on their Lego minifigures. You can really tell. Look at like the minifigures that came out when I was younger compared to like the Lego Batman movie minifigures, for an example. Like, Batgirl and Robin look so good. I really like the way Lego is going right now. They've been introducing new themes in the past few years. They released the Mario ones. I know a lot of people don't like those, but I think they look cool. Like, the course building thing they do. Like, you're supposed to get more than one set. It looks stupid if you have one set, which I know is just dumb that they make it so you have to have more than one. But it's cool how it like builds a level. You can make your own levels. It's like Mario Maker with Legos. I think that's cool. But when the battery dies at the Mario, he looks soulless. He looks like maybe like a Funko Pop. Like, he has like the eyes are just black. Also, they're releasing. This is a new thing they're doing. They're doing Animal Crossing. You know I like Animal Crossing. They're doing Animal Crossing Lego sets, and they have Julian and Fauna. They're doing a Mabel, so I'm probably gonna get those 3 sets. And then they're doing a Twilight set, and I'm like, but it's probably gonna be like $150, $200 set, so I probably won't get it. But if they release any smaller Twilight sets, I'll probably buy one. The thing about the Twilight set is it's a Lego idea set, which I think is like the coolest thing that Lego does. Is they have this site where you can submit your own set ideas. So if you have an idea for a Lego set, if you make it, you could submit the idea, and then Lego might, if you get like a certain amount of upvotes, I think it's like Reddit or something. I don't know how it works, but I think if you get a certain amount of upvotes, the set might be made, which I think is so cool. Like, letting fans design sets makes so much sense because like if they find someone if like someone makes more than one set, they might as well just like hire them, which I think is probably what they do. It probably helps them find new people to hire. I really like that they do that. Like, I'm pretty sure the Sonic theme started from Lego Ideas. I think they did like a Flintstone set, and they did like an Adventure Time set from Lego Ideas too. I want that Adventure Time set. I didn't get it because I was during my dark age of Lego collecting. I think the Lego Ideas is like the coolest thing they do, but sometimes they don't turn out. Like, that new Family Tree set is bad. I've been starting to play with Legos, and so I built this like I was like going through the Legos and I built this. When I was, look at how good this build is. Like, look, I should just become a Lego designer at this point. Like, look at this. Like, look at the body. Like, it looks like a spider. It looks so much like a spider. And I did this. I didn't look at any references, which is like insane. I feel like this looks so much like a spider. And I made a little like thing to slot in Spider-Man if I wanted to. I think it's such a cool. If anyone in Lego's watching this, you might as well just hire me. I quit playing with Legos for like probably all of high school, and I like played with them little by little the past few years, but now I'm like all the way back into it, and I started like making my own things, and just like look at how good I am at, like, how the heck did I make this? I literally don't understand how I did this, but it looks so good, and the body of it is so well designed. I don't know, like, I think I need to get hired, and then maybe I can buy more Legos. I don't know, like, I'll be able to buy more Legos. Thank you for watching this video. I think the easiest thing for me to do if I'm to post more frequently is just to do like the stupidest thing ever, obsession updates maybe. I don't know, because I feel like then I'll be motivated to edit and post. If I come up with other video ideas, you might see that. But besides that, I try to upload at least once a week on TikTok. So if you want to see stuff there, you can see stuff there. But fine. Well, enjoy yourself. You don't need to ruin it. You don't need to ruin it for yourself and us. No one wants to hear your voice. Just whining about every single little thing. Silenced. Silenced.